What's up, guys? Welcome to week one, video one. Let's start this off with weight loss. Uh, Man, weight is it's always been a struggle for me. My whole adult life, my youth, I was always active in sports, and I just seemed to be able to out exercise my diet. I tell this story. I was in college, working on a forklift, operating a forklift, looking around, looking up, looking, all around all the time, and started getting dizzy, lightheaded. I was losing grip strength in my hands. So I left college, went home. Well, I actually went home over spring break, and had an MRI done. Found a birth defect. I guess your brain, it's called Arnold-Chiari malformation, but basically your brain settles too low in your skull as you're going through the birth canal or being born, whatever, and the brain stem begins to pinch in between the skull and the spinal cord. So they take and cut out the bottom portion of your skull, a little upside down U shape, and they replace that with the hide of a cow's heart. And I tell people I've been grazing ever since. That's when my weight gain started. I don't correlate it with that, just jokingly, but I've had trouble with weight ever since I got out of school. Just a gradual 10 pounds a year, and just kept piling on. I've gone through periods. I've been asked how much weight I've lost over time, and the truth is it's probably 400 to 500 pounds, but it's losing 20, gaining 10, gaining another 20, losing 15, gaining 30. It just continually piles on, and it's easy. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, and poverty comes on you like a thief in the night. And that I attribute that to the weight loss too. Just a little inactivity every year. Here I am, 44, and severely overweight. And it's just been a lifelong path of bad decisions. And I'll start tomorrow's, and I'm tired of it. So I've been watching Randy Santel. I've always enjoyed his videos, his content. He does a sexification every year, so I'm not going to copy that and go off and do that. I've never considered myself sexy. So we're going to call it feast mode to beast mode. So I've quit eating. I'm going to quit the overeating, the feast, and I've been going to the gym already, but I'm going to up my gym. Going to include some walking, hitting 10,000 steps a day, an hour of swimming and or biking a day for the first week, and then bumping that to 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, for the second through 16 weeks. So this is a total of 16 weeks. I'm going to do this and see how much weight I can drop off. We'll go into the foods that I'm eating on another video, but we'll see how this goes. I just did a weigh-in this morning. The camera was in the car, but I did take a still shot with my phone. I've got that to send. 346.8. So that's my starting point. This is the day after Christmas. I'm not feeling this workout. I've had the flu or something. I was running a fever 2 days before Christmas, still achy, still not feeling great. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get the steps in. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to hit the swim, hit the bike, and then I'm going to go outside and walk. It's 65 degrees here in Chattanooga. So I'm probably going to go to the Riverwalk and hit a few miles on the trail. Probably do 6 miles today, just because I haven't walked in a few days because of the flu-like whatever's going on. But I'm we'll get out and try to get a good walk in. I'm using Garmin. If anybody wants to follow me, I don't know the easiest way to follow on that, but reach out to me and I'll figure that out. But follow along, jump in on our step challenges and have some fun with us. But we'll talk a little more through the week and I'll give you updates. I'm probably going to make this first weigh-in not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So that would be, I guess, 10 days. I want my weeks to end on Sundays. That way my videos are weekly on Sundays. I don't know, it may work better the other way. Going Thursday to Thursday or Friday to Friday. That way my videos can be edited and out on Sunday. I don't know, we'll look at that. I'm not sure how this first week's gonna go. In my head, I'm ADD, so it just drives me crazy that I'm not starting on Sunday. But it is what it is. Let's go in there and knock this out. Appreciate you guys watching. What's up, guys? Just touching base, finishing up the end of the week. So today's day 7, New Year's Day. Tomorrow will be the start of the second week. So I'm gonna weigh in tomorrow morning. We'll do that probably 4 a.m. when I get up. And I will put that at the end of the video. But I wanted to talk a little bit about, I guess, some of the obstacles this week, some of the things I've struggled with. And then we'll go over how I did this week. I'm out on my last walk of the week, so I'm doing 3 miles every day. So finishing this up right before the Alabama-Indiana game. Hopefully it goes our way, Roll Tide. But let's see, let's talk obstacles first. So I found that I enjoyed the swimming. I knew I would, but I enjoyed the swimming a lot more than I did the bike. The bike at the gym, sitting in the gym, riding the bike, not my cup of tea. It drove me crazy. So it looks like we've got several weeks, at least a week and a half, 10 days of 60 to 70 degree weather here in Chattanooga. So I'm hoping to, my daughter just turned around and said 6-7. I said 60 to 70. Okay. Anyway, hoping to get out on the bike and put actual road miles on and do a lot of that in the next couple of weeks and do as much as I can outside. It just makes it so much easier mentally. Even with headphones in, I do not like sitting on the bike at the gym. I do love the swimming, however. I got 50 minutes of swimming in today, so that means I only had to do 10 minutes of bike. Next week is a different story though, because we're doubling it. We're gonna have a combined total of 12 hours of biking and swimming next week. So I'll have to spend a little bit of time on the bike, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully doing it outside, I can step that up a little bit. Let's sit down and look at the calendar and I'll show you guys how I did. Okay, let's go over week 1. Starting weight was 346.8. On day 1, I'm looking this kind of like bowling. That's what Randy Santel did. So anyway, we're going to call this a strike for days that I hit all my objectives, the goals. So day 1, I got 30 minutes of biking, 30 minutes of swimming, 3 miles of walking. The diet was good, and 16,164 steps. Day 2, I did not get the bike or swim in because we were at camp that day, so I was not able to do that. We were setting up, but my diet was good. I did get 1.47 miles, and my steps were still at 16,113, so call that a spare. All right. Day 3, I got 1 hour of bike, 8.2 miles of walking. We had a 5-mile hike that day, plus the 3-mile walk. 27,497 steps, and the diet was good. Day 4, 1 hour of bike, diet was good. 2.54 miles of walking, 13,513 steps. Day 5, 1 hour of bike, 2.7 mile walk. Diet was good, 16,157
steps. Day 6, 30 minutes on the swim, 30 minutes on the bike. That was good. 3.25 mile walk, 14,518 steps. And then day 7, we ended up with 50 minutes of swim, 10 minutes of bike, 3.6 mile walk, 10,828 steps. That was good. And my weigh-in this morning, 330.2 for a total of 16.6 pounds this week. I know that's not sustainable, but I'm pretty happy with that. So look forward to seeing what next week brings.
I want to stop. We can't.